Hello, welcome back to Hyper Gossip, where we dig deep into the real stories behind the headlines with care and respect. Today, we're revisiting a name that still echoes deeply in the hearts of millions around the world, Anthony Bourdain. The title, The Tragedy of Anthony Bourdain, just keeps getting sadder. Try not to faint may sound dramatic, but it reflects the painful truth of how much his loss continues to affect those who admired and loved him. Bourdain wasn't just a celebrity chef, he was a global storyteller, a cultural bridge, and a voice for those often overlooked. Through shows like No Reservations and Parts Unknown, he took us far beyond the kitchen into the soul of communities and countries, celebrating humanity in all its flavors. But behind the passion and wit was a man who struggled deeply with inner demons. When news broke in June 2018 that Bourdain had taken his own life in a hotel room in France, the world was stunned. It felt impossible that someone so vibrant, so full of insight and curiosity, could be battling such overwhelming darkness. Since then, more details and reflections have emerged, revealing a heartbreaking truth that fame, success, and admiration are not always enough to silence the pain inside. In the years following his death, documentaries, interviews, and personal accounts from close friends have painted a fuller picture of Bourdain's final months. Many point to the pressures of constant travel, the loneliness of the road, and complicated personal relationships that may have contributed to his emotional turmoil. Friends like Eric Rippert, who found him the morning of his death, have spoken candidly about how sudden and shocking the loss was. There were no clear signs, no final words. That sense of unfinished sadness is what continues to haunt fans. Most heartbreaking of all is knowing how deeply Bourdain cared about others, how he advocated for kitchen workers, for cultural understanding, and for breaking social barriers. He made countless people feel seen and heard, yet he struggled to extend the same compassion to himself. His story is a tragic reminder that mental health affects everyone. No matter how strong, talented, or successful they may appear on the outside, even now, years after his passing, the pain of losing him still resonates, as fans continue to discover his work and ask the heartbreaking question, could this have been prevented? The tragedy keeps getting sadder because it reminds us that so many people still suffer in silence. But there's also power in remembering Anthony Bourdain, not just for how he died, but for how he lived. His legacy urges us to check in on the people we love, to listen without judgment, and to embrace the full, complicated beauty of life. So try not to faint. Instead, reflect, reach out, and remember the man who gave the world so much, even while quietly fighting battles of his own. Stay tuned to Hyper Gossip for more human stories behind the fame.